It's phenomenal that we're doing so much for these families, the Hope Lodge, and that is bringing hope to people, because people are distraught already, having to go back and forth to their treatments or whatever, and that's the least thing they need to worry about is where they're going to stay, how they're going to take care of themselves. So you all got everything covered.
Well, and the way we look at it is the patient is not on the journey alone.
Right.
We're on the journey with them.
Oh.
So it's our job to help them get through it and come out the other side of it and be fine. And Sherry's a perfect example of how you can survive cancer and life goes on.
And I'm very sure throughout the years you've seen so many families, so many people that has been helped through and by the American Cancer Society.
Absolutely.
Julie, let me ask you a question. You being the area director, what's different things that we as the community can do to get involved with American Cancer Society?
Okay, we have lots of different ways that you could be involved. As Brooke's going to talk a little bit about Relay for Life, there's opportunities to sit on the committee, to plan the events. Sherry's talked about some of the patient services. We need volunteers to carry out like Look Good, Feel Better, Reach to Recovery, volunteers to do health fairs. Sherry's got an initiative right now to recruit some community health volunteers within her territory. So there's lots of opportunity to get involved.
So it takes us to get involved. It takes us as the community to say, hey, what can I do? What can I do? How can I help? And that's where that compassion and love comes back in again. And Brooke, touch on that a little bit.
Well, and I think you're right. We're all on this journey together. Cancer is one of those things where every one of us are touched. Whether it's a family member, it's someone in your church congregation, a neighbor, a school teacher, everybody is touched by this disease. And so we work together. And I know one of the ways that we're doing with education is a program that Sherry is now involved with the Community Health Advisory Program. So I think she's going to touch on that a little bit.
All right, Sherry, tell us about that education.
Well, you know what? Cancer nationally is decreasing, the cancer rates, but in eastern Kentucky, cancer rates are still increasing. Death rates in eastern Kentucky, including our key communities right here, Clay, Laurel, Knox, Whitley, they have the highest death rates in Kentucky. One of the reasons being is because people don't get their screenings.
Right.
60% of cancers are curable if found early. But if you don't get your screening, you can't get it early. So what we're introducing into Eastern Kentucky is a program called the Community Health Advisor. And what we do is we train women who go out and educate groups of women about the importance of cancer screenings,
right,
especially for breast, cervical, and colorectal. Those are the three leading killers in Eastern Kentucky. And then if somebody says, yes, I need a screening, I need my mammogram, I need my pap smear, then that health advisor follow up with her and stay with her until she gets that screening. And hopefully by increasing screenings, we're going to see the death rates decrease.
And you got so many types of cancer, and people need to be educated on this. You got lung cancer, you got skin cancer, brain cancer, and stomach cancer, all these different cancers, and a bad misconception, which, smoking does lead to cancer, but you don't even have to smoke to get cancer. I mean, I know people that's never smoked a day in their life and come up with breast cancer, and things of that nature. So education is the key.
Education is very important.
Absolutely.
So you do seminars, you do classes and things of that nature?
We do that. We'll go speak to church groups, civic clubs, just any place where people are. We'll sit up at the relays, just any place that we can get the information out there saying, you know what, you can fight cancer. And there's other ways to fight cancer too. The screenings are extremely important, but your nutrition is important, your physical activity is important. And we always encourage people to call our 1-800-227-2345 number. They can always provide them with information on how to fight cancer themselves personally.
Now, is that the local number for anybody to call?
This is a toll-free number. This is a national number, and it's this is how we have cancer in the American Cancer Society in every community, because they can call this number for any type of information. Cancer patients can call it for information about their cancer or about resources available to them. Caregivers can call. people who want to volunteer. So anything you want to know about the American Cancer Society, you call this number.
That is so good. And